I am meeting today with the fabulous, and I'm telling you, she is absolutely fabulous, Tia Austin. She is our Mobile loan officer, and she owns this market over here. And so I'm just going to let her tell you a little bit about Tia. Tia, tell me about yourself.
All right, so hey, I'm Tia Austin. I've been a loan officer with CMG Home Loans for about 2 years now. I am married to Garrett Austin, love of my life. I've been with him for about 11 years now. We have a daughter, and we also, so my parents own a business here in Mobile as well. They've owned a business for 22 years, something like that. So they own Rock and Roll Offs and FCS Facility Maintenance and FCS Property Management. So they own 3 different businesses here locally. The most well-known is going to be Rock and Roll Offs. You'll see them all over town in their little beep beep anthem that they've got going on the radio. My dad is a retired police officer over from Mississippi. He lives in Alabama as well now. What else?
Well, so tell me real quick something that somebody don't know about Tia Austin.
Oh gosh.
What's a little secret that you're kind of proud of that nobody knows about you?
Oh, I don't know if nobody knows about it. My husband knows, but probably my number one secret is that I don't like to be wrong. And so
I believe that about you.
so that's done me really well in this career in terms of I really like to fight for my borrowers. So, you know, obviously as a loan originator, we have to go by our guidelines. And so the guidelines are put in place for a reason. That's so that they can insure the loan. And if for some reason there is a gray area in different guidelines, I'm really good about getting my borrowers favor. I don't know how to say this.
That's good. And I'll just say that Tia has taught me some things about originating, because you know, when you're old school, you kind of go by the things that other people tell you, and Tia just doesn't buy that. She's like, no, that doesn't make sense. No. And so she goes straight to the guidelines. It may be our guidelines, it may be, you know, USDA, VA guidelines, wherever. She's got to get the information, and she's either going to be right or wrong, and she'll admit either one, but I'm going to just tell you that most of the time she's right. Okay, Tia, so something drives everybody. Mm-hmm. Something drives everybody.
Yeah.
Good or bad,
yeah,
right?
That's right.
And so you have just impressed me so much with your skills, your sales ability, your ability to communicate and relate to people. And I just want to know, what is it that drives you? What makes you get out of bed in the morning and say, this is what I'm going to do today for my family, and I'm going to be successful in my career, and I'm going to make homeowners today? What is it that makes you do all of that?
So my biggest thing is I'm very driven to be a problem solver and a solutions creator. I like to be able to be the one who fixes the issue, right? So I like to be able to be the one who can get those borrowers to the closing table where somebody has told them no before. So my biggest thing here recently is I'm pushing for the 8-day close, which the 8-day close is going to be another lender they've started the loan, they're under contract, they've gotten the appraisal done, they've gotten the title work done, but for some reason their underwriter has denied the file. And happens all the time. And I love to be the one where that realtor calls me up and says, hey Tia, I messed up. we went with another lender, they can't close the file, can you get it done? And I'm like, great, game on, you know, like this is fun for me. So I get the file, you know, get it all worked up, and then I can say, I got this, we can close it, you know. And so I get to be the one that says, we're getting you to the closing table. We might be a week behind of where you initially, you know, thought that you were going to close, but where another lender told you no, we can tell you yes. And so that's like my biggest drive.
And she does it all the time. Okay, Tia, so here's a question that I want you to answer for me, because there's going to be people that watch this. You know, I believe in giving everybody a boost up. You know, I love to see people succeed, whether it's you and I or realtors, my family members, even other competition. I've got friends in this business. You do too. That we're friends, you know, and there's enough business out there for all of us. So somebody's going to watch this and learn something from you. But in your 2 years, you have just really knocked it out of the park. And I learn from you all the time, and I'm so happy and honored to be associated with you. I really am. And so I just want to know, I want you to tell people what it is that you think makes you successful in this business.
So probably what it is, you know, saying that I'm successful is probably that I don't realize that I am successful. And so I'm constantly thinking that I'm, you know, the low man on the totem pole, right? Because I've only been doing this for 2 years. And so there's always going to be someone better than me, right? So there's always going to be the originators that are in the top 1%. And I look at that and I strive for that. I'm always looking for, how can I be better? How can I close more loans? How can I make more people homeowners who thought that there was no way that they could be a homeowner? I get that call every day. Hey Tia, I really don't even know if I can if I can do this. You know, I was told to call you that you're able to get people, you know, financing. And I'm like, well, heck, let's look at it, you know, like let's look at it. Nothing's gonna hurt, you know. And if anything, from there, if for some reason I can't get you approved today, we can create a plan and I can get you approved in 6 months from now, a year from now, wherever. I'm still gonna be there, you know. And so I try to create those relationships with my clients so that they know me, they can trust me, that I'm gonna pick up my phone. Like if they've got a question, I can answer it. And so another thing that I've been striving for, especially here recently, is more education, right? Better processes, better understanding of the guidelines so that I'm able to fight for my borrowers, you know, because it's not that it's a fight for the borrowers, like against my underwriter by any means. It's more of there's just gray area. And if you don't know how to navigate the gray areas, that's how people get denied.
You're right.
And
you are so right about that. And people come to us all the time that got denied by another lender, and all it was us understanding the guideline and how to meet that. That's all there is to it. You are fantastic at that.
Thank you. My very first loan was one where it was a USDA loan where someone got denied for no reason other than the lender just didn't understand the guidelines. And so those are even better, even though where, you know, some lenders have other overlays and that's why they got denied because of their own institution's rules. It's another where you get denied by another lender and you're able to pick it up and get them to the closing table just because that lender just didn't know how to navigate it, and we were able to figure it out and get them to where they needed to be.
All right, good stuff. So Tia Austin is in Mobile. Tia, what's your phone number?
251-377-9207. You can reach me at on my phone via text or call. You can also reach me at www.tiaaustin.com, or you can email me at taustin@cmgfi.com.
There you go. So if you're in the Mobile, actually Mississippi too, because she's licensed in Mississippi too, and looking for an over-the-top loan officer that's going to go to bat for you, Tia is your girl.
Thank you.